hot. Nobody thought it would last, but guess what? We're still here and it still lasted. Why isn't this like Spidey? I think John and Alexis are two peas in a pod. I think they're going to get married. I think they're going to last. I think it's going to be just like Spencer and Heidi. She's younger. I'm sorry. I don't think John Jansen is such a bad looking guy. I know, crazy, crazy, but I really don't. I mean, who was just on that was criticizing his looks? I don't like to go after people's looks. I feel they're happy. And I still stand by. Heather says, has Heather been listening to this podcast? I know she listens, but has she been listening lately? Because she says if it wasn't for John, Shannon and Alexis would be friends. They both had hard years. Shannon with a DUI, Alexis with losing her mother. I go one step further. I say in spite of John, they're going to be friends. I think Shannon and Alexis are going to be friends one day. I really do. I feel it. I feel it in my gut. Is it because I've gone down to see my friend Elizabeth Vargas lately? Should she come back on our podcast? Okay. Coming soon. In the OC, it's so small down there. I just feel it. I don't know. I feel it. So that's what Heather said. What else can I share with you guys? Is it now Alexis is doing some backtracking on the extortion and all that. She also, though, has been speaking on, look, it's like Erika Jayne. She was way more hated than Alexis. I've always said this. It really doesn't affect me. If I were Erika and the whole world hated me, I know who I am inside. I truly would be fine. It's not lip service. It's not, I'm not such a global, it wouldn't matter to me. I would never lose sight of who I was and I would never buy into it. I would never, days could be hard, but I would never buy into it. So this isn't going to break Alexis. Nothing breaks anyone. Alexis has done a post that she just wants to, so she is little backtracking on the extortion and blackmail, which she brought onto the show, not necessarily Johnny J, but she is backtracking and saying, I just want to let everyone know that what you're seeing in my career is not real. I don't know. I mean, no offense. I don't know what career she means. I guess Housewives, which is a career. I mean, and a career is not real. It's not my truth. There has been so much left out intentionally to paint me in a bad light. I believe all this. It's okay. I'll take one for the team to get ratings for this business, but I will live in truth and I will bring the truth, whether I have to do it here on my Instagram page or if this career I chose decides to bring the truth out. I'm loving this statement so far. Either way, it will come out and you will see the true Alexis. I'm so far into this statement. This is how it works in this career of yours. She is talking about Housewives. You have absolutely no control over it. You will get an edit anyway. That's why you get the big bucks you're a friend of, less bucks, but still you're back and here you are. I predict Alexis will be back. I don't know, most hated housewife in history, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Bullshit. I don't buy it. I thought Erika Jayne was the most hated housewife in history. No, wait. I thought Lisa Rinna was the most hated housewife in history. Wait a second. Hold on. I thought the most hated housewife in history was Diana Jenkins. Wait a second. I thought it was Melissa Gorga or Teresa, depending upon what side you're on. What about Ebony K. Williams and Leah McSweeney, who ruined Roni? I don't buy it. I don't think, I saw an article, I saw the post. I don't think Alexis is the most hated housewife in history. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. And I do think, yeah, she'll talk and she'll let out her truth. And this is how it works, girl. You knew this is how it works, Alexis. And she's taking it. It's kind of what I just talked about with Dodd. Like, if you know in your heart of hearts, this is why I don't ever set the record straight when there's so much shit out there about me, because I know the truth. I don't want to waste my time. Granted, if I were on Housewives and I was paid, a couple $100,000, I would engage and set it the truth. I would set it true all day. But she says it will come out. You will see the true Alexis because what you're seeing on your TV now is not me. I love you all and I do not hate you for hating me because I would hate me too if I were you. Oh, but just hang tight. I'll be speaking the truth after every episode of what has been left out intentionally to paint me as someone I don't even know. It will actually intrigue you all. Live recaps of the truth starting from episode 1 coming ASAP on my AG. All right, girl. Well, that's stupid. Now you made a fucking problem. It's really hard to monetize IG. It's hard to monetize TikTok, you have to have a lot of followers. Girl, let me tell you something. Call me. I'll give you a discount on the podcast course. You want to do this, girl? Turn on the mic and don't go to Patreon. Anyone that has a Patreon only podcast is leaving hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on the table a year. That is not the way to do it. You're an idiot if you have a Patreon only podcast. You're an idiot if you push your Patreon. Come to my Patreon. It is a place where, yes, I let things out, but that should not be the sole thing. You have to give people a bunch of free stuff. And I am so grateful that most of you are on my Patreon. I am so grateful that you come for the recaps of the extra stuff. And yeah, you get extra stuff there. That's what it's for. But call me, girl. Don't do it on your IG, man. Do it. Monetize it, girl. All right. So there you go. I don't hate her statement. I don't hate her the way. Heather also says that she thinks Vicky and Tamara could maybe one day reconcile. I have some news on that coming this Tuesday. Our Tuesday show is going to deal with that. That's not happening, Heather Dubrow. I'm really, really sorry about that. We have to go. I have so much more to talk about. Oh my God. I have so much more to talk about. We haven't even gotten into anything that I actually wanted to talk about. And one more thing before we go, I wanted to talk about, there's a lot of other things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Jax and Brittany. We'll talk about that. But oh my God, Diddy. And this is not a shameless plug, but really, we're going to be covering Diddy on Bravo Bench, my other podcast with Ace Fanning and Anakin Kose, Real Housewives of Miami. Anna has some Miami tea coming up this week. It's not a push. I'm just saying I am totally, I was never like on the edge of my seat about R. Kelly. I was never on the edge of my seat about a lot of these stories. Like, even like Jeffrey Epstein, I wasn't like in the weeds. I am so in the weeds, guilty as charged for this, no pun intended, Diddy story. So I sent a Miss Anna Kinkose on Bravo Bench, we each Ace brings like Sister Wives and other things. I bring the Bravo stories. Anna brings the pop culture stories. Anna and I've had some off air conversations. Her definition of pop culture is often is often different than my definition of pop culture. I think you got to focus on the big story. So I sent Miss Anna, not a nasty text, but it was like, girl, if your roster for this week isn't Diddy, I don't know what we're doing here. So she's covering Diddy and I'm covering Diddy. And we're going to be talking about Diddy on Bravo Bench, which whether you're obsessed with it or not, I am. So there you go. We didn't get through even half of what we had to. Jennifer Aiden T coming this week for all of you guys. Love you. It's a Sunday. Please tell me you guys are not working. I have been on the road for the past week. Thank God, a little over a week and a half. I am heading home to Sag Harbor, Hamptons tomorrow, and I just cannot wait. Does anyone ever get homesick? I just need like 2 weeks out, checking out of